I see.
Alright, bottles on me, long as someone drink it, never drop the ball. Fuck it, y'all.
Okay, welcome back. The next episode is going to be the Chicago Blackhawks 2017-2018 season preview. Their best left winger is the newly acquired Brandon Saad, who they previously had when they won their Stanley Cup, and they traded Artemi Panarin, which is a pretty hefty price, to get Brandon Saad back. They also signed Patrick Sharp on a one-year, $1 million deal. Their third-line left winger is Vinny Hinostroza, who showed a lot last year. He had a great season. He's young. He's good. John Hayden's a prospect who played a couple games with the Blackhawks. He played pretty well. Thomas Yurko, he was kind of just like a guy, you know, can he regain his potential? And I don't think he did. He re-signed with the Blackhawks, but I think he might play in the AHL. Lance Boma, they got from Calgary. He's a really good bottom six player. And then Alex DeBrincat, who played amazing for Erie. I watched him. He's amazing. He averaged over a goal per game. I think he had 64 goals in 62 games with like 120 points or something. He's crazy. The only problem with him is he's only 5'7", but if his talent can just translate to the NHL and he can be okay with being a smaller player like a Johnny Gaudreau, he has a bright future. So their best center obviously is Jonathan Toews, followed by Artem Anisimov, Nick Schmaltz, who's really, really good. I like that guy. Tanner Kero, I think he might play in the AHL, and Laurent Dauphin, not Dolphin. I think he's their AHL first-line center. I don't know if he has any more potential, but that's him. Right wingers, obviously Patrick Kane, Richard Panik, who had a great year with the Blackhawks this year, who re-signed. Ryan Hartman's also a really good player. He's kind of like he's like Vinny Hinostroza. Like they're like the same player. Like I don't mean like the exact same player, but like they're both young, they're both fast, they're both energetic players, both wingers, stuff like that. Tommy Wingles is one of the best bottom six players you can get, and then Jordan Tutu, who's just an enforcer. The defensemen, they got Duncan Keith, obviously Brent Seabrook. Some people thought he would get traded, but he's going to stay with the Blackhawks. Connor Murphy, who they acquired from Arizona. He had some potential when he was drafted, but he hasn't really done that much. Gustav Forsling, who I really like. I think he's a really good defenseman. Michael Kempany. I'm not sure too much about him. And they got Jan Ruda and Michael Roosevelt. I know Roosevelt's the older defenseman, but I don't know who Jan Ruda is. They also got Ville Polka, Carl Dahlstrom. That's all I recognize. So they have some good defensive prospects. Goaltenders, Corey Crawford, Anton Forsberg, John Francis Berube, and Jeff Glass. So the Blackhawks, obviously, they took a couple steps backwards, and they're trying to do that, and Charles still trying to take a couple steps forward. They took a couple steps backwards, and by doing that, they're trying to take a couple steps forward. If you can kind of like understand what I'm saying, I'm trying to say like their team is a little bit worse. You know, trading Hjalmarsson and trading back for Brandon Saad. Their team's a little bit worse, but their team is younger now, and they're trying to, you know, I guess get rid of those big contracts like the Hjalmarsson one and just kind of retool a little bit and try to get back in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens with the Blackhawks. I'm sure they'll be back in the playoffs, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. Is this roster good enough to win a Stanley Cup? I say no. I think they need another defenseman. I didn't think trading Hjalmarsson was the best play because Hjalmarsson's a solid top four defenseman, and those are not easy to come by. So unless, you know, these other defensive prospects like Forsling or Kempe, unless they can, you know, come in right away and be immediate difference makers, I don't know. But the Blackhawks are a great team. They don't even have that bad of a future with having all these good stars. So Blackhawk fans should be excited. This will be an interesting year, you know, the reunion of all the players that won the Cup. So this should be really, really fun. We'll see how they can, if they can win. I mean, if they win the Cup this year, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, I would hate it as a Penguins fan, but like, imagine like they trade all these players, and all of a sudden they trade for all of them back. You know, Sharp and Saad, and they might trade for other guys, and then all of a sudden they win the Cup. So that'd be pretty cool. Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews already have 3 Cups. Having 4 would be pretty crazy. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what you think of the Blackhawks in the comments below. Will they win this Stanley Cup? How well will they do? And I'll talk to you guys next time.